Hello creatives, welcome back for our private group tutorial for the very first day of November 1st of 2020. Wow, I can't believe that October flew by. It's kind of crazy. So let me get everything uploaded, make sure I can read your comments. Here we go, and I'm live. Okay, so today we are going to do something different. So I started out wiring everything up for a 14-inch round, and then I didn't really like the layout of how compacted and squished everything would be doing a 14-inch round. So we're gonna actually try something I've heard of but have never done before, which is taking two 14-inch, they're not 14-inch. Are these 20-inch? Yeah, 20 by 10-inch candy cane frames. We're gonna put them together and turn it into an oval swag because I was much happier with an oval swag. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna kind of overlap these just to kind of make that just a touch shorter. So these are your candy cane frames from the Dollar Tree. Hi Julie, hi Robin, hi Stormy, welcome. So I'm going to zip tie these all together so they don't move on me. So I'm going to zip tie them in about 4 different places. And then I'll go ahead and wire this one. So let us, okay, anytime you want to go up this way. So I'm just fastening the two that will prevent it from moving up and down. And then I'm going to do it on the outside side ones as well. This is probably overdoing it, but I'd rather overdo it and be extra prepared. So there you can see we zip tied it here. So I zip tie it in one spot first, and then I go ahead and line up the candy cane because they're kind of off from each other. So I can get this one to go around to the other side. That way we don't have that on the inside. There we go. Gotta go pick that one up off the floor later. And then I'm gonna do it here. So I'm gonna pull these together and get them lined up. So it makes like a cool little oval racetrack. So you can see that they really wanna pull apart.
And if you have a ton of candy cane wreath forms, this is a way to use them.
Exactly. Just like what Steve says. If you had a ton of them, perfect way to use them all up. Trying to keep it lined up, but I'm using those really small 6-inch ones. So there's that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, once I get them all going,
Yeah, they'll line up.
they will line up. So let's get the other one in place.
Renee said, hey everyone, snowing up here in Pennsylvania.
Well, it's another hot sunny day here in California.
Mm-hmm.
There's that
Renee
one.
was the one you said just bought,
Yeah. Renee just renewed.
Renee just renewed, yeah.
Yes.
She said snowing up there. I wish it was snowing here.
I know, send
Or at
some
least
snow
raining up here.
here. So we'll go ahead and pull these ones in.
Anna said, great idea.
Right? I have to say, the first I heard about this was from Gail. Gail did this once, and I was like, does that really work? Can you really fit it in a box? You know, but because we go on a diagonal, the diagonal dimensions on a 24 by 24 by 6-inch box was, what'd you say, 30?
No, it's like 31 or 32 inches.
Right, so here we go, look. So if we put this in a 24 by 24 inch box, here is our 24-inch box. We have quite a bit of room left over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just keeping it 24 by 24, obviously not by 6. So I'm doing a poof because I have a roll of the gingerbread print that was left over from Joann's last year. So I was gonna poof this on the 14-inch round, and I thought, you know what? Let's try poofing it on this oval swag we made. What?
Oh, Gail's here. Said, Hattie, I'm working on payroll, lost track of time. But Denise says, hello, I have a bunch of these trying to work along with you. Slow down, LOL.
Okay, so all you have to do is just zip tie, zip tie, zip tie, zip tie. I guess you can probably never have enough zip ties because you want to make sure there's a lot of tension when you bring that other one in.
Yeah.
So here's what I figured. So we know that if we're going to poof, they need to be about 2 or 3 inches apart, right? So I figured on the outside, we would put one in the middle of every outer 2. So I'm going to do this even with this one because I waited until we brought this all together. So as you can see, I have one here, one in each section, wiring together the outer 2. So I'm gonna see how well this works. I've never done it before.
So the outer 2 are in the middle.
What?
The outer 2 are in the middle of the section.
Yes, the outer 2 are right in the middle of
And then
every
the
section.
inner ones are in the
Well, I haven't gotten
edges.
that far.
Yeah.
So here I'm doing one. This is a little bit of a bigger gap. It's close to 4 inches, but I'm gonna try it, see how it works. If not, I can always add another pipe cleaner in here. So I have one in between that curve. And then what I did is I put one on the
Edge.
weld. Then I came back in and I did another one back here. So now I have to come back in here and add one here. So this should leave me, because we haven't counted accurately yet. So if we count right here with this one, this being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Still have, we have 2 more. I think on the Dollar Tree it would have been 12 on the outside. This is 14 on the outside. So now when you go to the inner, because we still have an intersection to do, again I put it on the weld mark. I'm doing it on the welds every time there's a weld. I'm kind of putting my pipe cleaner there and just putting it on the inside, just on the welds only. So there's one there. I'm gonna put another one here because this is where I join those. And then I'll tell you how many are on the inside. So there's that one. See, weld, 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 weld. We need to do it here. So let's go ahead and do one here.
Oh, Denise said, I can't believe I already received my package from you here in Texas. Very quick shipping.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I try to ship them out as fast as I can because I try to imagine my customers are like me. If I order something, I want it as fast as I can get it.
Was she one of the 21-inch Deco mesh?
I can't remember.
Denise, were you one of the big 21-inch Deco mesh boxes?
Okay, so let me count these on the inside. So here's, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 14 on the outside, 12 on the inside. We're gonna see how well that works. Like I said, I've never done it before.
Denise said yes.
Okay, yeah, so that's good. We try to ship them out as fast as possible. So we're gonna poof this bad boy and see how well that comes out. Again, I've poofed before, but I have never poofed a little oval swag like this. So to start, we're gonna gather all this together. And remember, we're gonna zip tie this to the underside of our frame. And I'm gonna work the inside just like I would if I was doing this on a regular wreath frame.
And Eileen said, anxiously watching for mine, so here should be coming soon.
Yeah, everything, like I said, as the orders were placed, I jumped on those as quickly as I could and shipped them out next day. Unless it came in on a Friday, then I can't really ship out next day. But I shipped out the very next business day. So we pulled that to the inside. So I just did it on a crossbar so it won't move on the inside. So probably should have done this the other way because I'm used to doing it this way. So I'm gonna have to kind of do it backwards. I will do it backwards.
Do you want to fold down all your outside pieces? You can do the inside first.
I'm doing the inside first like I do on my other thing. So yeah, I could kind of want to get going. So we can fold all these down. Okay, so we will probably not be doing the third roll. We will not be doing the inside extra because we have a bigger frame to work with. And I'm still gonna go 10-inch poofs. So we're gonna do them like so. Measure this out, another 10. Go ahead and make sure everything is all fluffied. It's gonna be kind of hard to go through the corner, but we'll try. Our goal is to fill the middle, and I think we'll be able to achieve that no problem. So there's our 10. I just make sure everything's all fluffed.
Hi Debbie, hi Beverly, hi Dawn, hi Cheryl, Eileen, Tony, Faith, Gail,
Sees all of
Peggy, Anna, Audrey.
Whoop.
Hi everyone. Julie.
Dawn says just sneaking in for a minute. Are you working, Dawn?
Hi Dawn. Hi Cheryl.
Okay. So another 10. So all I really am looking for with this is to fill the frame. So just to get everything all poofy, all nice and full, because we're gonna put that gingerbread plush in here. Just like that. Nice fluffy. Okay, there's another 10. Keep all this stuff off. Pipe cleaners are grabbing everything on the counter. They're like extra little rogue hands grabbing everything. So this was interesting. This was totally unplanned because I did not plan on doing a candy cane swag, but it worked out that way. There's 10. And we'll flip this around.
Dawn said, not working, but I need to make dinner. Have you guys on replay on my TV, in the craft room, and live on my iPad. Thanks, Dawn. Anna asked, where did you get the gingerbread plush from?
The gingerbread plush. So the little kit, this came from the Wreath shop. The Wreath shop had them. I think Craft Outlet was out. Can you hand me my water real quick? Thanks, babe. Okay.
Faith said, I love this change of plans. It gives us something new to learn.
You and me. I'm like, for me, it's all new. But you never know. This might totally spurn, you know, because a lot of us can still get the candy cane frames, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we might not be able to, you know, find a regular rail, like just the regular staircase ladder rails. Because that's what I told Steve. Oh, I wonder if I still have a rail left. And I was like, wait a minute, we could make one. Never done it before, but we can try. Okay. So we'll go and flip this around. And I'm gonna just pull these straight up. So we're almost around the inside. And I think it's turning out to be fluffy enough for us. Right?
Yeah, I think with the other 6 on the inside, yeah, it'll feel it good.
Yeah. So here's our other 10. Spin this around. So you always want to make sure your sides don't roll under.
Ooh, Simone said, I was organizing yesterday and I found about 10 candy cane forms.
Woohoo! So she found some new things to make. So you can make a couple of these.
Plus
These are
you
gonna
can-
be so fun.
Plus, you can make a rail for anything.
Yeah, you can make a rail for anything. Anything you want to make, you can just keep those on hand. A lot of people are like, oh, I can find the candy canes. I just can't find anything else. Well, guess what? You just found a way to make door swag for $2. Can't beat that price.
Robin said I picked up 9 candy canes and 14 wire wreath frames yesterday at Dollar Tree.
Oh,
Just in the right place at the right time.
nice. So, yeah, I think I'm definitely going to come back in and make a couple more of these swags because they make such a nice design for like those wall pillars. Like we have a lot of really skinny doorposts or wall posts in our house. So these will be perfect to fill these spaces.
Someone said I'll definitely be making rails and swags. Hi, Kathy.
These will be so much fun. And remember, you can do this with your evergreens too.
Hi, Debbie.
So if you have that 9-foot garland from like Hobby Lobby, that's probably going to go for about, I don't know, $11.99. Those come in a 9-foot length. Cut them down into 3-foot lengths, or even 24-inch lengths, and there you go. You have an evergreen swag. So we'll be doing those too. So this should be my last one. So this is finishing off the inside.
Simone, she will. She said if you make something else, show us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Okay, so this is where I started. Yeah, I have to, it's funny. The one thing that I learned last year is when stuff sells, you need to backfill that spot in your shop. So if you're selling a ton of candy canes or a ton of angel wings or a ton of angel tree toppers, don't stop once your shop sells out. Add more, constantly keep adding more. This should be the busiest month for wreath makers. So this is where you really almost need to be making daily. For me, it's going to turn into a daily thing. So from the inside, I'm going to jump down to my first outside one. So I'm just going to go right here, and then we're going to tackle the outside 14. So here's our jump down. Let me just make sure.
Cheryl, yep, she did zip tie the frames together. She overlapped the 2 candy cane frames on one rail for each side, and then she used 4 zip ties for each section, total of 8 zip ties.
I made sure because once you pull that last section together, it's pretty tight. So you want to make sure that that's not going to have any possibility at all of, popping loose from its section.
Yeah. I think she can still, and you guys can see it on the back too.
Yeah, I'll show you once I'm all finished.
Yeah, I think that's going to look really full.
It will look really full. I liked it just how full it looked when we finished the inside. So I'm just trying to keep everything handy. I'm gonna lift this up. Did we have a single? That was my metal floater. So the floater is just kind of floating right now until I get it to the inside, then it'll stop moving.
Hi, Alex. Oh, she said, yeah, I've been crazy this week. 12 open orders since Friday. Steve is boxing as we speak. 3 of them are angels too.
Nice. This is what we've waited for our entire year. So this is where you want to make sure as stuff's selling, you're backfilling. Like I said, it almost is making every day. Because as it starts to edge into the beginning of December, you're going to slow way down. You might still be busy the first week of December, and then it's going to drop off. But remember, the first week of December, we're not really making any more Christmas. We're working into New Year's, Valentine's Day, and every day. Don't forget the everyday stuff, because not everyone is going to be buying a wreath for Christmas or fall. They're going to start buying for gifts. So remember that, they may buy a gift for the holidays, but most of them are going to be for after Christmas. So like your farmhouse welcomes, just your everyday ordinary stuff. So don't forget that.
Faith said, I've been busy too. Just finished a custom order and I already have 4 more to do.
Nice.
Awesome.
Good job. I love it.
Hi, Stella.
I'm pulling this one in. So I just kind of pulled it in. So remember we have that one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those guys on their dirt bikes driving up and down the street. Okay. So these ones, I'm kind of looking where they're falling. I'm trying to keep the inside ones to the inside and seeing if I'm happy with the distance between these. I think so.
So far, I think it looks great because once you do the outside, it pushes the inside in, huh?
Yeah. So I'm gonna lift this one up. We just want to make sure we're keeping them even. So this should create a nice thick oval to put that plush on. And sometimes like the plush kits, like I've been, before we even started this, I was like, okay, let me look and see what everybody else is doing as far as the gingerbread plush. Most people are just doing it to where they're creating a tutu for her body.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just making like a mesh tutu and then adding a big bow to her head. Maybe she's holding a sign, maybe she's holding some stuff. So I really wanted it to be, she has a nice, you know, fluffy base. I'm just like picking where I want my...
I think, Alex, we kind of measured this. It's going to be about 30 inches. And the legs you can flap up, but it's going to be 30 to 31 inches by about probably 15 inches wide. But it will still fit in a 24-inch box.
Yes, so I will verify all of that. Don't we have, is that a 24-inch box right there?
That's a 24.
Okay, so we even have a 24-inch box sitting here. It's getting ready for an order. But we can definitely double check this and figure out how it would measure. You might have to take her feet and flip her feet up if that like becomes the tight spot in the size of the box. But this is gonna go in on a diagonal. So I've never done it before. I've done the rail, I've done the 3-foot rail before, and I can tell you that ships out perfectly, no problem. So with this, the dimensions of the rail were only, what did we say they were? Look, yeah, it's only 24 inches without all the poofing of the Deco mesh. So I just want to make sure it's going to have a good thick base, especially around the outside edges. So I'm making sure I pull all my pipe cleaners to the outside so they're easier to find. And now we're coming up. Once we get around the corner, I feel like this is a horse race. Going around the corner. But I mean, I did my ghost one, and he was on a pretty thick swag, like the door, the regular rail, and I cut the rail in half. So I can't remember how thick the rails were. So it's looking awful nice and poofy. I was happy I still had one more roll of this left. This is awful long. It is. Bring that back in. It was a little too fluffy because she needs a big base. I wanted it more vertical than horizontal. And I'll show you, like once I finish this section, I'll show you on the 24-inch how when you look at size, it just didn't look like it was gonna be enough. Like everything would be really squished. Okay. So in. What do you guys think of how it's looking so far? Make sure everything's all floofy. I think I won't even need the inside ones, but I will leave them until I know for sure. Take this one, 2 more, and then we're done. And like I said, you don't need to do the inside, the center. You could, I guess, to run out your mesh, but I don't think I'm gonna need to.
Simone said, I love the fullness. Peggy said, beautiful. Sandra said, beautiful.
Doesn't it look nice
Julie
and
said, that's
full?
pretty as is. Looks
It's so
great, nice and
floofy.
thick. Joe said, looks great, nice and full. Yeah, it does look really full.
It's floofy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like a technical term, floof.
I think you're almost at your last one, aren't you?
Yeah, I have to remember this is
Yeah.
jump down, so I will connect the 2. Let's see if I have to connect the 2. This might be a different one. We will see. Okay. Let's pull all these out, because this is already making my other floof. I think I'm just going to, let me look what would happen if I added 1 more. Because normally, like, this is our jump down, and then I would go in here. So let me look what this would look like. It might be a tad too thick. I think I'm just gonna leave that, because when I'm looking at the
And
other
just fold it
side,
in.
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these. Just like this, because I have to bring this to the inside.
So you can still do it on one. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I have a little bit left, I'll show you. So I'm gonna take this and bring this back inside. So this is where I started. Let me just feed all this in so I can lay it upside down. Gotta get it all to the underside, not the pipe cleaner. Don't need the pipe cleaner joining. Okay, so we're gonna take this with a zip tie.
Lynn, yeah, I'm a little sad it's sold, but it's going to go to a good home. So once again, we're out of a black bear wreath.
Yeah, it's his fault, Lynn. It's like, you don't have to sell it. But nope, he sold it.
If we order another one, I'm not going to sell it.
Famous last words. He's like, if I order another one, I'm not selling this one. I'm like, sure. You didn't have to sell that one, but you did. Okay, so I'm gonna just clean this up so it lays a little flatter.
And then you can kind of see how she tied in the 2 candy cane wreath forms to make one oval form.
Yeah, so if you look, here's a section and here's a section. So here's the original candy cane, and then here's the next candy cane, and all I did is overlap the last section, the one on the candy cane part, and then the one on the base of the stem, so that you have them both where they need to be. So when you finish, it looks like this. So pretty. Okay, so this is the gingerbread kit, right? So you have the head. I'm gonna just hold all her wires down. So she's gonna be up here like this. And then you're gonna have her arms, which will be in here. Her arms. And then we have her legs. So her legs can either go out the bottom, or they can kind of come and sit in a little bit more, which is what I think we'll kind of do, is bring these in to where they're hitting maybe the middle section of the rails. So it'll kind of look like this, right?
Yep.
And then she's gonna hold this sign which says gingerbread wishes and cocoa kisses. So when you look at it like this, it's enough space. When you pull all this stuff off, let me do that over there, and pull the original frame down. So even if we poof this, look, you have the head, you have a little bit more width on the arm part. Okay, there's her arms. Then you have the legs, like this, and then you have her holding the sign, right? The sign would go in here somewhere. The downside is I have nowhere to put a bow on the top of her head, which I kind of want her to have like the bow kind of off to the side. Like she has a really, really full, pretty hair bow. So this just felt squished to me. So that's why we decided to push it out and go more vertical to give her more space, and I could bring her head down so I could put a really nice bow on her head. So we will put this one away, and oops, see what I'm saying? Everything clings. Okay, now we're gonna add her head. So I'm just looking, it looks like all those inside, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the inside 12. 4. Let's go ahead and pull these out because I don't believe I'm going to use them for anything. Because they're either gonna get covered by the sign, covered by her arms, covered by her legs, or I can always come back in and add more if I need to. She's got a big head, a really big head.
Julie said this would be so cute. Dawn said, I can't wait to try this. I was working on a 36-inch round. It will take a special home somewhere close.
So
Have a
you're
good rest of your night.
So they're picking it up, Dawn?
I think so. She said, have a good rest of your night. Last week here in Montana, we were in single digits. Now today we're back up to 64 degrees.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
See you, Dawn.
Yeah, those special custom orders where people want bigger wreaths, they don't understand how expensive it is to ship. Because you were thinking, well, if people can ship stuff through Wayfair, it can't be any more expensive for a wreath maker to send a big old 36-inch wreath. It is, because we don't sell in quantities that we can negotiate a cheaper rate. See, this is why bringing your pipe cleaners up is key. Because I'm having to go fish them from the other side. Did I drop one? I think I did. No, on the floor. I did
That's
on the
okay.
side.
No big deal.
3, 4.
Oh, Dawn said she hasn't sold it yet.
Okay.
$36, that's a big one.
It is. I remember when I had a request to do 2 48-inch ones that were going to go on a community gate.
Yeah.
And they were too far away to drive. And the shipping was just obscene. And I was like, your best bet is to try to find a local wreath maker that you can pick it up from.
Mm-hmm.
And those are always nice. So if you're ever like approached, you can always default that to somebody else to benefit the customer. What are you doing? Okay, nope, got one left. Way at the bottom. Way down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They're all done. Now we can begin to attach her. So she does have 3 places on her head to attach. So remember, we want to attach a bow, and we need the bow up here. So I've got to plan and keep her head down a little bit. So I think I'm gonna, but we still need to hit the rails too. So let me, this is kind of twisted. So here's my rail. I need to make sure I can hit that with the at least the inside and outside for the top of her head. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull her head all the way down. And we'll twist her. And then we'll go ahead and attach the sides. So I'm just untwisting everything. Getting that to hit the inside is not an issue at all. we'll get her head screwed on straight. It's not quite, like, it was like lopsided, and I was like, well, I gotta bring the other side over, because it's just leaning too far. Okay, so here. Got it. Okay, now we're gonna pull her head so she's all in there nice and snug. Look, this would be a super cute butterfly if you just added wings. This could be like her whole body.
That's true.
You know, you just put little super cute antenna here, and then like Party City, you know, you have like little butterfly wings, so you could put a butterfly here and a butterfly there and just make super cute antenna, and you would have a hold the little sign. Ugh, thank you, Lord, for that inspiration. It's where it came from. Okay, so now we're gonna bring her up so she can hold her sign.
Lynette asked, Kat, do you normally make the candy cane swags with greenery, or do you use your 10-inch mesh?
Lynetta, this is my first time using this, so I have never done one of these before, ever. So,
if it's a regular candy cane frame, then she'll use Deco mesh, and she's done like a ribbon candy cane as well. She just used 2.5-inch ribbon.
1.5 inch, I think.
And well, I think and 1.5. Yeah, you've done both.
Wow, she's got some really long
Wires.
wires.
Did it come out of the hand?
No, it's in there. So she has wires that go all the way up the inside her hand. So I'm trying to get those to bend like a little C. Like this. So you can see that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pushing it so it goes all the way back up. Well, here's the... She has two.
I thought I had it. It
There's
might be bent
two.
inside.
No, there's two. Okay. I'm gonna just do this one. And I'm not gonna trim anything until, like, I'm utilizing one of my outside spaces on my rail for her arms, which is exactly what I planned to do. So I'm gonna bring these all the way to the outside.
There's videos, I think, both in the private group and the regular public group of the candy cane forms that she's done with ribbon and Deco mesh, both.
So we're going to flip her. See how her hands will fold in. So then we can pull the sign out. So this sign came from Personally Yours. It's on plywresigns.com. So I'm just always looking for different gingerbread. So this is gonna kind of go in here, just like so, just like that. So what I need to do is put holes in my sign so I can secure that to the frame. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it here. So this just says Gingerbread Wishes and Cocoa Kisses. It seemed like what she would be advertising. And I'm gonna do this with black pipe cleaners. Oops. So I tried to go with a small sign, a smaller sign than what I normally do, because I knew that this was going to be a smaller space. So let me spin this around and give you the dimensions, which is 6 by 10 on the size. So I wouldn't go any larger, especially if you're doing a plush, because you still have to have room for their arms. Oh yeah, Audrey said I also did flex tubing for the candy cane. Yeah, that was like the wreath on a budget. So, little Missy is going to be holding our sign. So we're going to go ahead and attach this down through our mesh and get this anchored to our frame. trying to make sure I got one piece on one side and another on the other side. And I'm gonna pull this down, and then I'll adjust it as we need to on the other. See, she could actually hold them open. It doesn't have to be closed.
Mm-hmm.
So through. Through. Tight spaces. So go ahead and pull this one down. Okay. So technically she could hold it like so, like oven mitts, but I think I want it angled more like this. Let's see if we can get her. I don't want to cover up the sign. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now. So let's go ahead and attach her legs to the bottom. So we have one that's gonna go out one way.
I just posted the link to the sign.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Thanks. Nice. Okay, let's get her leg in there. I need it to actually go in. There we go. Same thing with her feet. There's wires that go all the way down to the outside. So we have one. And here's our second.
Do you need the hole punch?
No, I already punched the hole.
Oh, geez, that was quick.
The sign's already on, Dave.
You must have been doing that while I was copying
Yeah.
in the link.
You were probably, that's exactly I think what I was doing. So I want to make sure I get her legs in there. So let me just go ahead and twist. Fold these up so they're not dragging on the bottom of our mat. So that we have her legs adequately covered.
So cute.
And that's what she looks like thus far. So now we need to embellish her. So with that being said, let's see. Gotta make sure where all my pipe cleaners are. So I've cut out the 13-inch ribbon. So we're gonna like really pop the gingerbread theme all the way around the wreath. So we'll see how these go. I think I cut out 12 for her. So I'm gonna kind of space them out. We'll start here. And these are just the outside ones. So we shall see how it goes. So there's that one.
Donna, Faith, and Simone, and Anna. She's too cute.
She's funny. Okay.
Wait till she puts the bow on the top that makes it look like hair.
Oh yeah.
That'll look really super cute.
Steve likes her bow for her hair. I guess we could have done that too while we were waiting. While we were waiting. So. There's that. It's kind of hard when you figure out the plush. It's like, well, what are you going to do? Because I always look at things from a reality standpoint. I'm like, okay, how do you make this work with the design that you have laid out?
And how does it fit in a box?
Yeah, always. How does it fit in a box? So you can't go too crazy on your design because it's always going to be about, well, that's great. I made this great, huge design, but now it's not going to fit in a box. Or it's going to cost too much to ship. But these are great if you're doing craft fairs and you don't have to worry about size of a box. You can make them a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go up here by her head. Pop some more gingerbread theme. Originally, I was gonna have her hold a little tray full of gingerbread cookies. Like this would be the little mini tray. Like that would be an idea. You could have it done, because I haven't seen this done before. You could go get like a little mini baking pan, like a 6x12, or like look in the kids baking section, and then glue a whole bunch of gingerbread cookies on it, like she's presenting gingerbread cookies, or just Christmas cookies. Right? Because that would look cute. But then I think she needs a holiday baking sign. That would be cute. Now that I think about it. I'm gonna have to put it in my design book, because it won't be this year's design. It'll be next year's. So I think I'm gonna save this area here for her bow. Or would it be this one? Maybe this one? Maybe. It's gotta go right here. Let me go ahead and just calculate this. I think I'll be okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in anyway. I'm not removing my pipe cleaner, so if I have to change it, I can do that. You could come in with peppermint candies, which is what I was gonna do, is just add a ton of peppermints, like candy canes, which I might still do. One never knows. You just wait to be inspired. Okay, let's make sure this goes the right way. And then once we get the tails in, we'll go ahead and create her hair bow. And then we'll go ahead and finish the rest of the embellishments. So we'll just make sure she has enough on both sides. Yeah, the baking tray, Tiffany, wouldn't that be super cute? Absolutely super cute idea. Because I know you could probably find those in like a little kids baking section. It doesn't have to be a true baking tin, but she could hold a tray full of cookies.
Almost like the one we pulled the little pieces off because it was a little baking.
No, that was like
sheet.
That was ornament size. I mean, a baking tray like this.
Yeah.
That was not what we pulled off of the design. Okay, so let's pop a couple more. Trying to keep them all even. And it's just gotta, there's my pipe cleaner. Trying to find the other end. Because there's one just under her arm. Just like that. Here, and one at the bottom. So many different ideas. That's why I like our community, is a lot of times we don't start thinking things through until we start working our design. Like for me, if I was doing this alone, I would just start with one idea and then just think about it and be like, oh.
Faith says, Kat, do you also create in your craft room or just in your kitchen?
Always in my kitchen. I go to my craft room. It's only there for supplies.
Yep.
That's the only reason I have it. Okay. I'm like debating if I want to add one right here at the bottom. So we'll see. Okay. So let's make her hair bow. Let's do this. So.
John said, I started making a candy cane using the red flex tubing and the white snowdrift tubing today. Awesome.
Nice.
That's another video she's got.
Yeah, I think.
Was that in the private group?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was in a private group.
I don't know. It might have been in the regular group. Okay. Let's see. I'm wondering. Let me look at 10 inches up here on her head to see if 10 inches is going to be a little too big for her hair bow. Nope, I think it'll be fine. So I'm gonna do 9. I'm gonna change this one because we're not gonna use 6 ribbons. I think we're only gonna use 4 or 5, but I need 2. Let's see, I might have to keep my gingerbread people all going. It doesn't matter if they go different ways. I was like thinking, do I want them all to go the same direction? Okay, so we're not going to use any brown in her, just the white. So this gingerbread ribbon that I'm using now came from Joann's last year. Joann's does not have, that I have seen, any gingerbread ribbon for this year. Kind of disappointed at that. Because last year I bought a lot of gingerbread from them. This year I'm seeing more elves and more Santa, more vintage, like retro bulbs, Christmas candy, like the ribbon candy. And then we will go with brown. I know brown with the gingerbread girl. Push her out of the way so she doesn't slide off the counter. So this ribbon, those 50-yard spools, came from Kringle Designs. So note to self, in the summer, order all your solids that you'll need. I'm gonna go 8.5 with a 5-inch lead. Let's see. On an 1.5 inch, 5 always seems to be a little too long. But it's not quite. We want her to have a lot of leaves. Johnny, you bought ribbon last night? Where from? Who'd you purchase it from? Let's go 8.5. See, this is where I should have had my little cart. My cart handy. That way everything would stay in place. Missed a dovetail. I did. Thank you, Tony. Tony got it right here.
Yes, you did.
I missed the dovetail. How was that possible? And I did it here too. But I was wrapping up my ribbon. Should have caught that. Thank you. I think I would have inevitably caught it when I was fluffing it because you physically touch all the locations. And then now we're going with the checkered. So this checkered is from Hobby Lobby in their everyday section. Although they do sell this in the Christmas section, don't buy it in the Christmas section because it's only, well, it's 50% off. This is only $5.99 though for a 18-foot roll. Is it any better? I'd have to look. I know Hobby Lobby's normal ribbon is $9.99, but 50% off. And yeah, I think you would get a better deal. So we're adding the checkered because it's in the sign. So I'm gonna do this to 7.5. So the only reason the black is going in there is because of the sign. And we're gonna take this to like 4.5 with a 7.5 lead or tail. There we go. To 7.5. I had so many different signs I was picking from, but most of them were all like 12 inches or greater or longer. There was that one that had a vertical. The bakery sign, I think, was a long vertical. And now we're gonna do red, which is from Joann's last year. I think I got this on clearance. So this is a 125-foot roll. And their original price was $16.99. I think I got it like 80% off. Just because it's good quality. Yeah, I agree with you, Faith. I
Mhm.
was not impressed with Hobby Lobby's. I'm not 100% like sold on a lot of the ribbon now because it seems like they're going
That's weird.
printed on satin. What?
I don't see your comment, so I'm just logging out and going back in.
Oh. So we'll do this one 4. And Kathy. Hi, Kathy. How are you?
Hey, Kathy.
Cut the other ducktail on the gingerbread ribbon. Okay, I got that one too, Anna. Got a lot of people.
Thanks, Anna. Yeah, they
missed.
caught it. Yeah,
Yeah, Tony caught it and then Anna caught it.
it happens.
It does happen. It happens. And then the last one we're doing is the velvet gingerbread ribbon. So make sure, because I like my ribbon to be thick canvas, preferably. I don't like the thinner stuff. Like this is really nice. This is all velvet. So I just figured it's so cute. She needs to have it popping on her hair bow. So this will be probably 6 inches.
Are you just gonna do 2 or are you gonna do 4?
No, just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah, I can't have an overly large bow on this one.
Hi, Susan.
It would just, you can't have a bow bigger than her head. You know? Okay, flip. And then, yeah, because her head is not that big. So her bow cannot be bigger than her head. That's just me being rational. Saying she can't have this giant head bow. I mean, she could hold a bow. I did that with my ghosts. My ghosts were holding a big giant bow. And then I made him kind of weave in and out. I'll have to do that next year. Okay. So we're actually gonna fluff this one on the wreath because I need to make sure that the tails are going where they need to go. Otherwise, I'll just have to readjust everything. So I am going to
Stella
remove
says so cute.
this pipe cleaner because it's going to kind of go in this general area. So we'll text that down. But it'll also give that appearance that we incorporated the brown. Okay, so let us get that situated. Let's see. I'm not pulling it 100% down, so I think I want to move that poof.
Kind of hide it.
I want to tuck it under her head.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and just start pulling things out and then we'll fluff everything. Okay.
Then asked, where did you get the velvet gingerbread ribbon?
Craft Outlet.
Craft Outlet.
Yes. Craft Outlet has really nice ribbon.
Can you imagine if you got paid like a nickel every time you said Craft Outlet?
Right. Craft Outlet is also one of the few that don't offer discounts for vendors that do lives and mention their products. They should. So let's go ahead and fluff all her bows. Let's bring all her tails over. We're filling this space. And we'll have some spill out the back. And then we'll look at her front.
Okay, so I like the mesh around her head. It looks like her hair. That's her hair, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Susan, the plush was from the wreath shop.
We're gonna separate that a little bit.
Stormy says she is adorable.
So I'm gonna kind of, let's flip her around and let's see what we see. So I'm trying to keep all the loops open. Okay, let's flip her around. Oh, she looks super cute. Look at. You could technically put another one right here.
You could.
Like, I'm thinking she needs two hair bows.
Yeah, that would look cute. Then
What do
you
you
give
guys
her a
think?
full head of hair, huh?
Well, yeah. I think she should have another one right here.
What do you guys think? Another one? I think so.
Another one? Another one? Right. So I can whip that one together pretty cool. Okay. Let's do this.
I hope you have enough of the other beige.
What beige?
The gingerbread man?
Oh, I have plenty.
Okay.
We didn't even cut that. So, she just is super cute.
Do you guys think yes? Another
Great call on the check
another
ribbon.
another
Another
bow
bow.
on the side?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think she needs another bow.
Yeah, Lynette said yes, another one.
Because then
Stormy
it
said
looks like
yes.
she has pigtails.
Lynn said yep, another one.
So yeah, you can see where I pulled the check in, and she's gonna have a lot of little bows in the rest of the design, like the check. We're gonna pop that in there a little bit more.
Hey, everybody said yes.
She's just so cute like that. I was like, okay, she needs a double bow.
Faith
She
said
needs
go
a
for it.
double bow.
So,
Why
yes,
not?
It'll be cute.
You never do double bows.
And it makes sense because it
She has
completes
pigtails.
her hair.
Yes, it does. Okay, so we did that one. And then remember we said we're doing 9-inch tails. So we can't have the 2.5 be too long.
Patricia's is simply adorable.
She's cute.
How much would you list this one for?
I have this one listed right now for 105, just because it's so big. And now we're like really taking it up that next level by doubling the bows. We're going to be adding some Deco mesh tubing to her. We might even come back in and add some peppermints. So I've been trying to do that a little bit more. I've been trying to elevate my wreaths.
Do you have your picks? Your peppermint picks?
Do you want to go and get them?
Where are they?
In the garage. You'll see them. It's like if
Oh,
you
please.
look at the clear bins, you'll be looking for the ones that have the peppermint. So I have a giant bin filled with peppermint candies, like the peppermint sticks, the peppermint little round discs. So Steve's like, I'll go get the peppermints. So there we are. I don't know if you guys saw the wreaths from yesterday. I ended up making 2, and I literally went out to the garage and pulled out everything that I had that was navy blue and gold, like all the picks that maybe like I just had 3 of, and I'm like, oh no, we're gonna stuff this in that design and really fill it out. So it's not just gonna be made up of like bows, like 2.5-inch ribbons and tails. Now I'm starting to incorporate more picks, more embellishments. Let's see, what else do we need? I'm like looking, okay, the gingham. So we'll try to make her festive and fun. Okay, 7.5 for this. And we're gonna go 4.5-inch for the loop. And 4.5. Just like so. And we're doing it right at 7. I think 7.5 is what I actually cut. And then it'll go 7, and then it'll go 6. I just love her eyes. Her eyes are just so filled with expression. Like she's just really super happy. Did you make some peppermint sticks? Oh, what a nice guy. Oh, I like those.
I don't see any of the other ones. Maybe they had the little separate ones that were tied.
And there are. They should be in there too. But that's okay. I can work with these, Steve. These are all the new ones. So there should be one in there that has like a gingerbread house and all the, remember the pink, green, and blue plastic candy ones that we did in a candy wreath? He's probably like, no. But he did find, these are all the new ones I bought this year, which we can still use. I know which ones he's looking for. The ones Hobby Lobby sells. Oh, why is that Hobby Lobby carries? Okay. And the last one. See how you can fluff on the design as well? You don't need the fluff board. That's how I used to always fluff all mine. Was strictly on the wreath itself. Just so I can pull them where I need them to be. For sure those all go. Let's go here. There's that. Keep our gingham out. And then we'll do our last one with the little gingerbread people. This would look super cute if you could find a way to make it look like she was wearing an apron and she was cooking. That would be super cute. Because then you elevate your design to a whole new level. Okay. Let's make sure. Okay. We are right here. Steve was worried I wouldn't have enough. I was like, I still have a lot left. And I broke my cardinal rule when I went to Joann's today. I didn't buy 2 of every ribbon. Unless it was something I totally like. Can't find any?
It would just take me too long to try to.
Okay. No worries. So, yes, see? Look, I still have plenty.
Gotcha. Peggy said you could use a tea towel for an apron.
That is true. That looks super cute too. Or just get, yeah, something really cute that's festive. Like I was saying, it would look really cute if she had like a little apron and she was holding cookies.
You could just make an apron out of felt too. You just cut felt.
Oh, Gail, you didn't do that? But you said your Joann's didn't have an awful lot. Like ours was packed. It looked like it had hardly been picked through. Or all the ribbons.
Yeah.
I know I bought a lot more white and gold. Because I didn't really have that too much. I was actually pretty thin on those. So we're gonna go ahead and take her pipe cleaner out.
Gail said it was awful.
It was awful. And the only thing that I regret that I did not do was take pictures of Steve loading ribbon into my cart. So it was not all me.
I wasn't loading anything.
You were loading. Oh my God, he was loading more than I was. And at some point I said, you know, it's buy one, get 2 free. So you need to be picking these in quantities of 3.
I think there was a couple rolls that accidentally just fell into your cart.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Let's do the same thing. Let's tuck the Deco mesh under her head.
Piggy said, I can't remember the last time I went to Joann's.
Well, that would be thanks to Gail today, posting the enabling post of Joann's is having their sale today on Deco mesh. Or not Deco mesh, ribbon. It was buy one, get 2 free, which equates to about 60% off. Which is pretty darn good for Joann's. So we're just gonna separate first and then we'll do the design part afterwards. So everything's separating. Yeah, the stacks are staying stacked.
Look at that last comment.
What? Oh, I can neither confirm nor deny the added ribbon in caps. Which basically tells you he was adding just as much, if not more.
No,
than I
not
was.
more.
I'm gonna actually flip this the other way. Because I want more loops on this side.
Peggy said, and 60% off if you order online.
Yes, same.
But if you go in the store and they had a lot of ribbon, it's actually 66% off because it's buy one, get two free.
Yeah. Ooh, why don't you spread out? You're going the same direction. Let's spread you this way. There we go. So let's flip her and fluff her bows. So you need to make sure everything on both ends is flipped, fluffed. Okay. Let me move this one over. Let's move our brown over here. Let's move this. Trying to see how I have it on the other side, so I'm matching where her ribbons are falling on the other side. Oh, she looks super cute. Okay, let's give you a nice ribbon. Okay, let me show you what she looks like when I flip her over. Look, she looks so adorable. And let me flip her around.
Yeah, she does.
So she's got super cute bows going every which way. So super cute. That was a good call, guys. That we did that.
Yay.
Right? So just repositioning how her ribbons are falling in the back. Okay.
She's got curly hair.
She's got like, yeah, just crazy hair. So super cute. Okay. So these are the things that Steve picked out. So he got like the little candy cane picks. You've seen these at Hobby Lobby. And then I got these at Joann's. Joann's? No, I got these at Shinoda. So we're gonna incorporate some of those, but let's go ahead and finish dressing the rest of our young lady. It was quite the festive holiday baker. So I took the gingham and I cut these into 17-inch pieces to make what's called double bows. So a double bow is basically a half bow. Like you start with a half bow. So just an inch or 2 inches from here to here. You hold that.
Peggy and Lynn both said the white ribbon between her legs is kind
bugging
of bugging.
me. I'll take that out. Yeah. Okay, so we're going here and here.
That way it kind of looks like it's more like a skirt
What do you mean?
or a dress. If you take the tail out between the legs,
Yeah.
then it
I
just
will.
kind of looks like a skirt.
So we're gonna kind of pop these in here on the gingerbread ones. So these make what's called a double bow. And a double bow just isn't like made up of, you know, a single tail. This one actually has 4 tails. So we're gonna flip these over. Can you hand me my little scatters and fillers from the closet? The one that I was using yesterday? Because I'm gonna show you a new thing that I picked for filling this little space in between.
What colors?
There's one that's mixed, so I want to say, it's the one with a red container. So it has like gold, green, blue. Yes. Okay, so let me turn my glue gun on. So I always keep it here just in case. So I'll show you what we're gonna do to fix that and dress that up, make it look super pretty. So we're gonna do the same thing down here. We're gonna create the double bow. So I'll do this one and this one.
Yeah, a lot of her saying I agree.
Oh, the bow between.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it out. Sometimes you just have to kind of place everything and then see where it all winds up. So we're gonna do a double one here. So I have it factored that there's one on each side. Or two on each side, an upper and a lower. So we're just gonna take this and open this up.
You got it zoomed in.
Gotcha. So you can take that out. See, it's necessary to keep all your pipe cleaners in till you finish. She's gonna be like a country gingerbread girl. We'll have to figure out then. Maybe we won't put anything there.
Yeah, that's one thing. Just leave it as a skirt.
Okay. So
Minor surgery performed.
minor surgery performed. Okay, so see, this is our double bows. So I have those here. So I'm gonna spin this around to the other side and we'll finish that up here. So we're gonna do it here and here. And we'll probably add some candies. I don't know where we can add the candies. We shall see.
Yeah, maybe one under her hand or.
It's funny, I'm looking at the delay in the camera as it spun around. So I'm like, oh, she looks super cute.
Mm-hmm.
So another double bow. Well, remember, we're gonna take the flex tubing and add a bunch of curls. So everything is like curls and swirls. So we'll see.
Piggy bid thumbs up. Kat said much better.
Nice, okay, perfect. So we're just gonna open all these up. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull some of this in here so it's nice and fluffy around her face. And we're just gonna fan these out. And we'll scoop down to put the last two in. Okay, there's one. So these are all done. Do one on top of the other. I just haven't decided what color. If I want to do, I think I'm thinking red. What color are you thinking?
Red for what?
The inside of here.
Yeah.
Are you just agreeing with me?
No, I just thought, thinking about it, and yeah, you could use, you could try the red. I don't think you really have a beige glitter though. You have a gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Well,
say
look.
either red or white.
Well, look, I'm still waiting for it to heat up. So crank that to high. So
You could do the
let me go in.
tubing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add the tubing. Can you take that tape over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Deco Mesh tubing that I have is this jute tubing, so I have it in beige, and I also have it in red, because that's the same color as our Deco Mesh. So I'm gonna
Same color as
combine
the
it.
ribbon too.
Huh?
Same color as the ribbon too.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find the end, which is here. Okay. So we want to feed these together. So I just throw it on the floor. So we're going to take these and stick these in where the white ribbon is. So I'm going to make a couple. I don't want to go crazy on the curlies. I'm going to do 4.
That's crazy.
What, 4? Not really. Why, did you not think that was crazy enough? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. Normally you don't do 4.
Sometimes I do. If I'm filling a bigger space, I will. So then we're just gonna take these and fluff this out. We'll do some underneath. Oh, thank you. Here we go. Margie said, just got an email from Kohl's. Their Toastmaster electric skillers for $9.99, removable handle and temperature control. Nice, that'd make a great glue skillet.
Yeah.
Trying to get it all done. I'm gonna just tuck this underneath, just so it fills that space under her arm. So it's not just like a hole.
Margie, that's a great idea. A lot of the gals should go look at that and see if they might like that.
Exactly.
That electric Toastmasters electric skillet.
So let's flip her around. Move those so I don't knock them off the counter.
Peggy said that looks awesome. Patricia said, hey everyone, got on here late. We'll catch up on the replay. It's looking adorable.
Thank you. She was a work in progress without a design. So she started off as one, sorry, I should be doing this over here. She started off with a 14-inch Dollar Tree frame idea, and then I didn't like how thin it was looking.
Carol asked, where did the tubing come from? She is stunning.
Craft Outlet.
Craft Outlet.
Yeah, Craft Outlet comes out with like the jute tubing, which is super soft and fuzzy. So it's just kind of tying in to that fun little theme. Thank you.
You could even put one in the center.
Like down here?
Yeah, like right there.
Oh, that's true. We could try to put a couple of them down here so it looks like maybe this is the edge of her
Skirt, something.
dress.
Yeah.
Like these are the sleeves. And we can try that. We can try. 1, 2, 3.
See, the tubing was Craft Outlet.
Yes. Oops, there we go. I gotta do one up here. We shall see.
Her hair looks so stinking cute.
She is really cute.
Because before there wasn't any really way to differentiate if it was a boy or a girl, but
Well,
now,
I just
now you
kind
can
of
totally
figured
tell.
with pink cheeks, she would be a girl, right?
Yeah, but now you can really tell.
Okay. So let's go. I have one spot on top I'm gonna finish because I had one like extra. She's like catching all this as I'm cutting it. So let me just add right in here. Because I had this upper one at the very top. Spin some of that around. Because it's got to be complete all the way. You can't just have like these open areas with nothing. Ooh. Okay, so you think we should add some down in here?
Yeah, what do you think?
Let's look. So let me just look at this and see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're saying add something down in here? I'm not really seeing it though.
No?
Mm-mm.
What do you guys think?
It's almost like she does she need something right here? Let me see. This one I can get rid of. Like I was trying to think. We'll do a couple more tubings. Let me look. It doesn't hurt to cut it. Let me just bundle these Judy said 2 on the bottom. What do you mean, Judy, 2 on the bottom? Like, should we do, let me just do them. I just have them tied in little bundles. So let me see if we do it there. Oop. You were supposed to be my, so I don't bend over. Under her chin. See, I like that, Patricia. I liked under her chin too. 1, 4.
No, I was just looking to see if something could maybe drape across like a skirt or something.
Nah, it's a little too hard. Okay, let me try this one. I definitely think she needs one under her chin too. By the top of her legs. Oh, that would be cute. Okay. So what if we did them like here? Like here and here is what you guys are saying? Like here and here?
Yeah, that's cute. That fills it.
And then if we do one underneath her chin?
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think? I think that looks good.
How about a double bow with tubing to form a skirt? I tried that, Carol. I know, I tried to make this like her little skirt. So let me just, I make these little satchels. Okay, so let us fix her little chin. So, Judy said yes, like that. So on top of her legs. Okay, I'm gonna go under her chin as soon as I can get this to the other side.
Yeah, but definitely, I think there really wasn't anything to attach it to, huh?
I can attach it to the other sides. Right, that looks so cute.
Looks like a little bow for a girl.
Right? Oh, I can, trust me, I can make this work. Let me find her other. I know, I brought them both. I brought them both down. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Never let it be said that we can't figure something out. Because what I did is I took, okay, so like when I made the bundle, right? How I had it gathered like this. So what I did is I stretched one. What was that?
It's a little bird.
That was a big bird. So I stretched one out this way and wrapped it around the frame. Stretched the other one to the other side and pulled the, like, secured it to the frame. And then just twisted just the single end so that the bow is basically secured one zipped or one pipe cleaner this side, one pipe cleaner that side.
Yep.
Okay.
Kathy Fox said perfect.
Okay, I did the whole thing. So let's go ahead and add her, like, let's fill her little limbs. Because we made these ones a little bit thicker. We just gave them 2 extra loops.
Mm-hmm. Then all I think you have to do is just cut out that very bottom pipe cleaner.
Yeah, I will. This
Perfect.
also helps secure her her legs in to the frame.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go in and pull this down. Okay, we can even, if we needed to, let's kind of poof this up just a bit. Just reposition where everything is floofing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll take this one off. There we go. And I just have these 2 underneath. Does that look good?
What do you guys think? I think you're pretty much done. Well, you got to put the little
The
fillers.
little balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. The little fillers on her little bows. Okay. And then we'll be done.
James said, I love it.
She's so cute. She'll look better when she's actually on the door than laying flat because all I see is the arc of her bows. And you're not going to see that. So let me show you what you can do. So I just discovered this when I was making the really high glitter wreath that I did. You could take these little balls and see how we can kind of see the pipe cleaner. You can just glue those on so that they kind of create a little center. What do you think, Steve? There's gold.
Yeah.
There's red.
Not gold. Yeah, I'd rather have red. Yeah.
You'd rather have red?
Yeah.
Red it shall be. So we just take a little bit of the glue, plop that right in the center. That way it just adds really pretty visual.
Yeah, Julie said red. Stella said, I'm partial to snowman, but I really think she is cute. There's a lot of embellishments on this.
See? And then
Yeah,
we'll,
Cheryl said red too.
yeah. Oop, I was gonna plop gold in. So you just start collecting like all of your, like I buy one of every color.
It's funny, you could put gold in here. Maybe.
I was going to. I think I was going to put red. Because you can't just, there's no gold really anywhere. So it just kind of adds a little festive touch to her.
Kathy said, beautiful. What is your source? What do you mean, Kathy?
I'm kind of lost with that question. We're gonna go flip this way, and I'm just gonna add one right in here to the center of the bow. And then we will do it on the other side. Oh, use all those fillers?
Yeah, I use those fillers all the time.
Yeah, I Hobby Lobby. I think I got some of these from Dollar Tree. Looking for a bigger one. Ooh, I didn't open them. There's a big one. So I just mix them all together as I start using them. And she's all done, so let me do this so I don't knock these all over on the floor, which is what I'm prone to do. The balls. So these come from Dollar Tree, Kathy. They come from Hobby Lobby. Most of the time I get them like in the packets. So like the gold, I think came from Hobby Lobby when you just go into the section and just get them all gold. The red, white, and blue ones I got during the patriotic time. So I just take them and I keep throwing them all in the same little container. So Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree.
Yeah, they're called vase fillers or scatters and fillers.
Exactly. So she's all ready. What do you guys think? She's super, super adorable. Oh wait, she needs one right in the middle of her little bow tie thing. That's like, it was bugging me. Let's see if I have another large one. Do I? Yes, I do. I just saw it. So let's put one right in the middle of here. And that'll kind of make it seem like she has a bow. Ta-da! Okay, she's all done officially. Hands off.
Yay.
So yeah.
Okay, so where do you get the balls? Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby or
All
Dollar
different,
Tree.
all different types of colors. Yeah, Dollar Tree has them too.
Yeah, Dollar Tree just started carrying them.
Cheryl said hang her up.
I am. I'm gonna hang her up, and then you wouldn't be able to see it, babe. I'll take some pictures and then I'll go ahead and post them on this when we're done.
Yep.
So there you guys go. There you have it. She's finished. Little Miss Snow, not Snow, Gingerbread Girl.
Gingy.
So, yeah, Gingy. Gingy the gingerbread girl. All right, so tomorrow we're gonna be making as peppermint candied wreath as we can possibly make. So I'm gonna again try to pull out every little thing that I have. So I think, I'm not sure, I'm 100% committed, but I'll probably use this sign. If not, I have a metal sign. So Carol says, how will you hang her? Super easy. So look, I still have to clean up the back, but right here, you just hang her right here, right on the
Yeah.
right on the Dollar Tree frame.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to cut all of her wires off for where we added all of her
Clean up the back.
attachments. But yeah, just like that, right in the middle. So she's perfect. Okay, everyone, have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow at 5. Bye, everyone.